What is going on, you lovely people of the internet? Welcome back to another video, and today in this video we're going to be doing a updated setup tour. There's not really much to look at, but we have gotten some cool, unique things, and I just want to show you guys everything that we've updated so far. So let's get right into it. So for starters, this is my childhood shelf, I'd like to call it. We have my Funko Pops from Overwatch. I got these when Overwatch 1 was still popular and like the new thing. This is my Kyle Busch hood I got when I was a child. I can't remember when exactly, but me and my grandpa used to have bets on the races, either Kyle Busch winning or Jeff Gordon. So that's where that's from. I love Kyle Busch. Always be a fan of the M&M livery. This is a wood piece that my mom and father made for one Christmas for all of us. Mine was a panda because I love pandas. Back there we got a little pooping Santa. We have my wallet back there. I got that from Spencer's. My father bought that for me. This is my giant slinky. That's crap that I made in elementary school. This is a hockey stick from the Capitals. We used to go to the Capitals practices all the time as a kid, so that had to have that. We had the Minecraft. I can't remember where exactly this came from, but it's a little dinosaur. Got a chest. Can't remember what's inside that chest. We have a picture of my lovely niece, a picture of little old me, sitting right next to a Deku statue. This is my first actual figurine that I bought. It was quite expensive. And then we have an unfinished. My girlfriend says this is unfinished. I think it's amazing the way it is, but she needs to finish it, apparently. She thinks it's unfinished. We got some lovely Christmas balls that I've never took down. And right in the middle, we have my GED. Yes, guys. For those of you wondering, I didn't graduate high school, but I got my GED, so that's all that matters, right? And then right under that, we have my elemental knives. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't know if they're still around. These are CSGO knives. It's a Golden Lure, I think it's called. Golden Lure stiletto, and a blue fade butterfly knife. I can't remember the actual Battle Song. That's the name of it. Boom! Then we have our infinity cube right here. I got that from Walmart. Lovely, lovely. We got some more knives. The only notable knives are the Karambit. And then this is my favorite knife that I actually broke when I wrecked my motorcycle. So I'm very, very upset about that. And also inside of here, we got some Naruto Ninja throwing knives. Next on the list, not the pink walls, the cactus. This is where I hang my stuff. Mainly my keys are sitting there, but I'm getting ready to leave, so they're not up there. This is my slappy handwriting to leave me a note. Follow down to my not so organized, whatever you want to call this thing. This in the bottom part, completely useless, just clothes that I don't really wear. We got some paper for work. We got some room spray, some hand creams, my wallet, my knockoff AirPods. We got the fucking cactus that I need to build that I've never built. We got my journal down there and the Q-tips. And finally, guys, we have my desk / my PC setup. So, first thing, we have these brand new lights up in the corner that we got from, again, Walmart. They have multiple modes. You know, I can change just one of them, change both of them, but they are absolutely freaking amazing. And for not only the fact that they are like, I can move them and point them whichever way, I can have them light, warm, or cold. But guys, look at this. Look, I can just take it off just like that. And then put it right back up like that. So that was one of the best, not even Amazon, the best Walmart finds that I've had in a while. So we gotta love that. I can't believe I got that off of Amazon. Everybody knows this. This is the cactus light. This is a Asus monitor, the same as this Asus monitor. This one is super limited. Limited not as in like hard to get, limited as in the frames on the computer screen, because I did a really bad thing. Not like bad in the sense like you're not supposed to do it, but bad in the sense of I didn't do my research. When I bought the adapter for that monitor, I didn't realize that it was going to cap the frames to 30. So that's now my dedicated third monitor, and that's why we have my main monitor, the MSI. This MSI curved monitor, I can't even begin to describe to you the specs on it. I think it's got like 200 something. I don't know, the frames. I didn't buy this monitor. I got this monitor secondhand from my cousin, and it's phenomenal. It works amazing. The one bad side is the bottom half of the screen, like whenever I turn it on, it's like tears. It's like the whole bottom of it tears until it warms up, and then it all like comes in all at once. I don't know if you guys have any clue, any idea. I've heard this is just something that is normal on these types of monitors. I don't know. Which brings us to the Ducky 1-2 Mini. I'm pretty sure that's the name of this keyboard. I'm not 100% if it's Ducky 1-2 or 2-1 Mini. I don't know, but this is a 75% keyboard, which is absolutely amazing. I love it for everything besides playing 5M. It just gets a little bit inconvenient with 5M. But the Ducky 1-2 Mini pairs very well with my Razer Adder Death Elite or Death Adder Elite or something like that. Those are the words in the title. I think it's a Death Adder Elite. That's what it's called. It might be the V2 model. I don't know. I've had this mouse forever. Scared to upgrade it because I don't want to upgrade it. I need a new one. I just need this mouse, but new. I could go for some more side buttons, but just the sleekness and just the feel of this in my hand, absolutely phenomenal. Over here, we have my wellness corner. So we have my cactus cup, my chili sauce. We have lion's mane, which is good for your brain. We have coffee cruda, which is good for sleep. And then we got some magnesium down there. So, you know, this is like the little health corner, which is also right next to the RGB corner because there's just so much RGB in this room. You guys don't even understand. Talking about RGB, we also have this light bar back here, which is a Monster light bar. I don't know if you guys know that brand. If you like RGB, then you probably know Monster. It's right there on that one. I can't begin to find which remote it goes to, but yeah, that one lights up. This is a USB hub, which is currently plugged into my second computer. Second computer, Atoy? What are you talking about? Yeah, that's why you guys seen the second mouse or the second computer with the second keyboard. But anyways, we'll get to that when we get to that. We got the USB hub. This actually changed its colors instead of just being straight blue, but we're just keep it at that. We have a nice little... This is a stress ball Minecraft dog. This is one of the new tech decks. And over here we have one of the OG tech decks. This is a Walmart Xbox controller whenever I'm feeling lazy or I want to play one of those racing games. So we have a controller for that. We've got cactus because we all love cactus, right? This is a squishy cactus. Never going to take it out of that package though because it's just so cute and amazing. Who would want to? This is a smell-proof jar. Smell-proof, they say. I don't know if it's actually smell-proof, but it's a cactus, so, you know, I had to get it. We also like sharks around here, so we got sharks. We got a scale that doesn't work anymore. Those are $2 coins, and that is my bracelet that I wore from, like, kindergarten to fucking, like, I was 20 years old. Sharks, we got some ducks, more cactus. My dad actually bought me that for Christmas, and it does light up. I gotta get a new battery for that, though. More Naruto, because Naruto, if you guys haven't watched Naruto, you guys have to watch Naruto. That's like a banger anime. I gotta find out how to watch after Shippuden, though, because I finished Shippuden, and I haven't gone to watch anything else. This is a jewelry holder, but I just use it to hold a bunch of random stuff, like a bracelet that my nephew made me. It's a cactus, so we have to have it. We got a freaking iPhone MagSafe charger, which I spent a lot of money on, and it's kind of worth it. This thing does charge exceptionally fast, and I can just put it right on the back of my phone. And I just had to use one of these Q-tips to clean this up, but we got Q-tips in this one, nothing in this one. I kind of want to put candles in there. Let me know what you guys think down below. Would these ceramic things even be able to hold that? Would you guys be interested in watching me make candles? I don't know. right? These are the questions that we have to ask. Behind all that, we got a hidden little Buddha man. And then we got some of those, I don't know if you guys know what those are, those like things you twirl in your hands for all fun and cool and shit. I can never do it though, so they live there now, okay? Now, the last few things in the computer, or the top upper half of the computer setup, is this Logitech 1080p webcam and this other little crappy Logitech 720p webcam. Again, this is only here because of the second monitor and another painting that my girlfriend painted, which is amazing and I love it. This was finished, by the way. It looks nice, right? I know. So we got webcams. We have the Audio-Technica AT2035. This is a Christmas gift from my brother with a XLR cable and a Focusrite 2i to whatever the heck, double face interface. 3.0, I think. And the reason why I got the double face was because I do want to make music eventually, and this is set up for 2 microphones, but that never ended up happening. Speaking of, that never ended up happening. We got a Stream Deck, even though I do stream sometimes. I want to stream more, but the Stream Deck is very essential to content creation. Oh, look, it popped up, guys. These are my main buttons. No, not even. Yeah, wait, no. These are like TikTok buttons, I think. These are not my main buttons, but these are some of the buttons that I do use. And then we got some camera equipment. Let me know if you guys do want to see a camera equipment video, because I don't use the best cameras, but I do use some pretty weird and cost-effective, we'll put it that way, cost-effective camera equipment. So let me know if you guys want to see something about that. But I think that's about it for the upper half. So we're gonna have to go down to the lower half now. All right, now heading down to the lower half, you see a lot of wires, but upon closer inspection, it's not like a wiry mess. It's more of like an organized mess. So I wish I did have one of those things that you put up there and like all your wires hang there, but I don't. So we have a lot of hanging wires, and it doesn't look as bad as it did before, because trust me guys, it was like 1,000 times worse. But anyways, after like a bajillion different types of headsets, we ended up on these Razer headsets. I can't remember the exact type of headset that this is, but this headset has been phenomenal for me. As you can see, it plugs right into the audio jack and microphone jack, even though we don't use that microphone, but this one works phenomenal. We love this headset. The HyperX Cloud headset that I had before literally almost burned my setup down. Like, I woke up to burning fucking rubber, and like the charger on it was just melting. Ridiculous. This is a closer look at the Focusrite, as you can see. So we have, again, we're not going over these. These are like $20 skin peripherals for the second PC. But this PC has an i5-6400, same as this one. Not the same CPU, but they're both, I'm pretty sure, i5-6400s. That one might be a little bit better. This one has 8 gigs of some weird version of DDR4 and no GPU. It does have a video card for another monitor and whatnot, but that's about it for this one. Pretty baseline. I do want to get a new GPU for this one, a low profile, either a 1650 NVIDIA card or a 6400 AMD card. I'm leaning more towards the 6400 AMD card and just put it in there and make this into like a little beefy gaming computer. But on this one, as you can see there, we have G.Skill. So we have 32 gig RAM of DDR4 in this one. This has an i5, I can't remember what exactly type, and it has a GPU. The GPU is a 1660 Ti NVIDIA. I do want to upgrade that, and the hard drive or whatever kind of drive that's in there is failing, so I do need to upgrade that. And you guys see this third computer. This is what started it all. Well, this is what started it all. But this is the second thing that really started it all. So this was an office computer that now really doesn't have much in it, and it never had much to begin with. But what it did have was a hard drive, which is perfect, but exactly what this thing needed. So with that being said, this led me down my entire computer tinkering. Like, before all this, the only thing that I've done was put RAM in my computer. guys, I put RAM in my computer. That was the closest thing that I've done. Now I'm a little bit more ready to dig into an actual computer, and I have 2 prime suspects to do that to before I move on to my main thing. So these are my test computers, and as you can see right here, oh, you can't really see, but this is a keyboard that I took apart completely because I got sand in it, and I took it apart, and it's still apart because it's trash, and that's why we got this one now. But that's about it. That wraps up my setup tour. Again, guys, let me know if you want to see a video about my camera equipment. This is a fancy SD card holder. Love that. Let me know if you want to see a video about my camera equipment, and let me know if you guys are interested in like homeopathic or all that stuff, like making candles and all that cool things. Let me know down below. Hope you guys like it. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Let me know what you think. See you guys later. Peace. Okay, so this is just like a side piece of lore that, you know, those of you who stayed until after the video will get, because I completely forgot to mention this. This skateboard right here that is holding up everything, like my childhood shelf, not only did my father put this up for me, this is one of the first things that he's actually done for me, but I've had this skateboard since I was in like elementary school, 5th grade or something. I got the original DC stickers and everything. It's a Walmart skateboard, and above that, which I just completely forgot to mention, besides all the tape hanging from the roof, this is a Mike Gubauer goalie stick practice used from the Capitals, that time of going to the Capitals. I will make a story time about this, but yeah, this is very sentimental to me as well.